Welcome to Mastering the Basics, Customer Service Excellence Course Module 3. This module focuses on welcoming the customer and creating a strong positive first impression. Welcoming is one of the most important parts of the hospitality experience. Let's find out how you can make your welcome more memorable. Before starting, here is a quick overview of this module. Firstly, we will focus on impact of first impressions on customer perception and long-term relationships. You will explore how the first few moments of interaction influence trust, satisfaction, and loyalty. We will also identify key elements that contribute to a positive first impression. Next, we will look into the techniques that create welcoming and professional first encounters with customers. Lastly, we will be identifying negative habits or environmental factors that may hinder customer perception and how to overcome them. So, why are first impressions so important? First impressions happen instantly. Customers often form an opinion within the first few seconds of an interaction. This quick judgment influences how they perceive the rest of the service experience. First impressions also set the tone for your relationship. When customers first meet you, they look for clues about what their journey is going to be like. If you make a great first impression, they are more likely to trust you and do business with you. However, if you make a bad first impression, it can be challenging to win them over. The first meeting influences customer expectations as it creates a mental benchmark for the service quality they expect. It can be hard to reverse a bad impression even if the service improves later. Since employees are the face of the company, first impressions reflects the brand image. This means that a professional and friendly first encounter enhances the customer's perception of the entire brand. Customers are likely to share their first impressions with others, whether positive or negative. A great first impression can lead to referrals and repeat customers. Lastly, a warm, personalized first interaction creates a sense of being valued. This emotional connection increases customer satisfaction and loyalty. Next, we will look into some key elements that contribute to a positive first impression in customer service settings. Firstly, it is important to look neat, clean, and be in professional attire. Having good grooming and hygiene is important as it will reflect the company's image. Secondly, your body language should portray openness and confidence. The facial expression should be a genuine smile with eye contact without staring. When speaking, your tone of voice must be warm, polite, and enthusiastic depending on the situation. Anything you say must be clear and calm, without sounding robotic or rushed. The immediate acknowledgement of the customer is very important during the first greeting and introduction. Even a simple "hello, I'll be right with you if you are busy" goes a long way. Remember to always use polite, welcoming phrases and introducing oneself when appropriate. Giving your full attention and listening without interrupting shows genuine interest in the customer's needs. Always use positive language using courteous, respectful words and tone. Avoiding jargon or negative phrases and personalize the interaction whenever you can. For an example, by using the customer's name. Last but not the least, the physical space or environment must be clean, organized, and professional looking. The setting should be a calm and pleasant atmosphere to be in for a good first impression. These are some of the most important aspects that either make or break a first impression. There are some key techniques identified, which makes for a welcoming and professional first encounter. This includes smiling genuinely and maintain friendly eye contact, using positive and professional language, speak clearly with a positive tone of voice, practicing open and confident body language, listening actively and attentively, maintaining a neat appearance and workspace, and always showing readiness to help with a positive attitude. Next, we will be going into details regarding some of these aspects in order to familiarize ourselves with these aspects. Firstly, let's look into practicing open and confident body language. When it comes to body language, you might know that there are two main types: open and closed body language. a closed body language signals discomfort, disinterest, or defensiveness. Arms are usually crossed. Eye contact is avoided. There are minimal or tense expressions and turning away from the customer in closed body language. The impacts of a closed body language may include seeming to be unapproachable, uninterested, or unfriendly. This can make customers feel unwelcome or even uncomfortable. When it comes to open body language, it shows confidence, friendliness, and readiness to help. The arms are relaxed, steady, comfortable, and have an upright posture. Smiling and relaxed expressions show that you have an open body language. The impacts of open body language include being able to build trust and comfort with the customers. It also encourages positive engagement and communication. Next, we will look into using positive and professional language when interacting with customers. Let's start with some warm greetings that could be used when we meet a customer. Welcome to Kaimu. It's great to have you here with us. Saying this makes the customer feel valued and appreciated. It creates a warm atmosphere as well. Another greeting you can use is good morning. How can I assist you today? This sets a polite and helpful tone while showing readiness to serve. The next phrase is hi there. Is this your first time with us? Saying this encourages conversation and personalizes the experience. Nice to see you again. How have you been? This simple phrase acknowledges returning customers and builds relationships. Thanks for waiting. How can I help you? This is an important phrase as it shows respect for the customer's time and smooths over any delays. I'm happy to help. What can I do for you today? This is a friendly and solution-focused phrase. It shows genuine willingness to assist. Now, let's look into some phrases to avoid when talking to customers. Saying, I don't know, when a customer inquires regarding an issue, feels careless. A more positive and professional phrase to replace this is, let me find out for you. Another phrase to avoid is, that's not my job. This sounds dismissive and unhelpful. Customers expect teamwork, not blame shifting. Saying you'll have to wait is harsh and impatient. Instead, try, it'll just be a short wait. Thank you for your patience. There's nothing I can do. Shuts down the conversation. Instead, try, let's see what we can do to find a solution. Saying it's our policy also comes off as rigid. It would be better to explain the reason behind the policy with empathy. Asking an upset customer to calm down rarely works. It dismisses the customer's feelings. Instead, saying something more empathetic like, I understand. Let's sort it out together. Feels more supportive. You've completed part 1 of Mastering the Basics, Customer Service Excellence, Module 3. Creating a positive first impression. Please proceed by taking the quiz, then continue to part 2 of the training.